We get together, and what are we? Family. I am really happy to have got the opportunity to see Rusty and Judy perform their talents for you. The acoustics are that good, huh? Well, I'm not yelling yet. Yes, when I was young, my mother often said, the inside voice, Ed, the inside voice. I've been looking for it for my whole life. But when you think about what we're doing here, and I really kind of regret that I was unable to, but the folks in New Jersey thought I needed to work for them for a while. This is what the Grange is about. Families, friends, fellowship. You know, all the other stuff comes about because of family, friendship, and fellowship. We would have no community service. We'd have no educational projects. We'd have no legislative program without the base of family, friendship, and fellowship. Think about what it means to you. You get to come here and watch your dear friends embarrass themselves. And then you get to be up front and do it for them. And isn't that what it's all about? We develop our friendships because of our shared experiences. Now, I still remember when Judy came to National Grange for the first time as a delegate. That's a while back, isn't it? We won't tell you how long ago that was, because that dates both of us. But you know what? Within days after she arrived, she had lots of friends. And there was already people she was going to get even with.
The list grows.
I have a hunch my name's moving rapidly toward the top. And I will tell Judy one thing. Judy, I don't sing. I refuse to inflict that upon my fellow members. But I want you to realize everything we have in the Grange is because we believe in something. It is not come about by accident. When those 7 men and 1 woman, and we often forget about her, but when they sat down and they talked about forming a grand national organization, one that would make people's lives better, they made family and friendship, the fraternal aspect of this organization, a keystone. It was the first thing they put in. Think about it. And can you imagine the audacity of 7 men, most of whom were in their 30s and 40s, and a woman, all sitting around going, we're going to start a national organization. Think about that. How many of you would like to be in their position? Sitting around a table going, we're going to start something. And yet, in our way, each of us is there. Think about it. Does not each one of us every month sit around a Grange meeting hall and discuss what we can start in our communities? We have the same abilities that those 7 men and 1 woman had in 1867. Every last one of us in this room have that power to initiate anything because we have the organization they dreamed of. How many of you have pride in your heart when you say, boy, I belong to the Grange? Yeah. And let me tell you, as I travel this country and I get on airlines, there are people all over this country who are going, boy, I learned more about the Grange on this plane trip than I ever bargained for. And it's because I teach them it's okay. The ones laughing have already been up here, right? But we take people who dream about someday standing in front of a couple people and sharing their ideas, and we put them on a stage. We take people who say, well, geez, all I like to do is help somebody. And we make them chairman of our community service project. And what we do is we turn people into doers. We turn people into achievers. And if you will be honest, I'll lay you odds, every person in this room has done something in the Grange they never dreamed they would do. In fact, you may still be a little shocked that you actually did it. Think about it. How many people here join the Grange to come to the Northeast Lectures Conference? Oh, come on, Marge. You didn't join the Grange to come here. It's just that once you found out about it, you wouldn't miss it, right? But the thing is, we have to believe. This organization has so many things going for it. And the only reason that any Grange anywhere ever fails is because the members forget to believe. Do you believe what I'm saying? Well, I tell you, belief is the first step to everything. Those 7 men and 1 woman, for whatever reason, they believed they could start a national organization that would benefit farmers and their families and rural America. How many of you believe your Grange can make a difference in your community? Yeah. How many of you seen your Grange make a difference in your community? How many of you have been surprised when you've been the chairman of the event that made the difference? Yeah, think about it. And we take our organization for granted. We go to Grange every month. We show up at those projects. We go to those fun events. We pull our wallet out and go to the fundraisers. And we just think, this is the way life is. And out there, in every community, there are dozens of people. There are hundreds of families. There are thousands across every state who want what we have, and they don't know we're here. And the first step to getting them into our organization is each one of us has to take the message home to our fellow members that we believe